Welcome back. You're watching One on One. We're talking with arguably India's most versatile actor, Anupam Kher. So, Anupam, you told us about how you got your first break with Mahesh Bhatt. Tell me about what happened to your life after you had the success, because it was an immediate hit, that film.
I think I was 27 and I was playing a 65-year-old man. People could not believe, because I had no face by the time. They did not know that it was actually a young man playing an old man's role, and it was a brilliant role. And I put in everything that I had. I thought, this is the film, either it can make me or finish me, and there was no way that I was going to take a chance. So it almost exploded. People were completely astounded by the role, because the role was a great role. And then they came to know that it's a 27-year-old man who is doing it. It was an explosion. But what I did, I was so hungry that I signed left, right, and center. I signed 57 films in 1 week. Everybody thought that, oh, we need to grab this actor. And I did not have any inhibition signing those films. I was wanting to work with everybody. I was hungry. I did not think, oh, now I have made a niche for myself. I'm being called India's one of the finest actors. I must do only chosen roles. No, I never had that notions about me. I never thought that it will make me great. So I was only thinking I must work with Sharmila Tagore, Maushmi Chatterjee. These are the leading actresses I had seen before that. I must work with all the directors, Subhash Ghai, Manmohan Desai. So every day I was meeting people who were my dream people. So how could I not sort of sign those films?
Did it get to your head?
Sorry?
Did it go to your head, the success?
After some time, yes. No, it did not actually. I think yes, it did go to my head. No, because in the sense that it was too much. It went to my head in a comical way. I suddenly felt that I'm shaking hands with Dilip Kumar. And first few days when I started working with Dilip Kumar in Karma, I realized, oh my God, I've seen Madhumati, I've seen Ganga Jamuna, I've seen Ramo Shyam, all these films I have seen. I did not alienate myself from my childhood situation. So that made it exciting. So I saw, oh, Dilip Kumar has this thing on his head, he looks like this. When I met Amitabh Bachchan, that was a very comical situation. By the time the things had gone to my head. So I had started asking for AC, and fan is not working. So I was shooting for with Amitabh Bachchan for a film called Aakhri Rasta. First time, I was meeting him for the first time in Madras.
And we're talking about what is India's sort of biggest known actor, you know.
Yes, with biggest actor Amitabh Bachchan. Even the best audience, I think, will know him. And I was a newcomer. It's like, Ashton Kutcher meeting Marlon Brando.
I wonder how he'd react to that.
And he having great regard for him. So I met, and my AC was not working in my makeup van. So I threw a tantrum. I said, why the hell is the AC not working? And I'm an actor from the train. The AC, emotions are not coming out, things like that. And who's my next today co-actor? They said, Mr. Bachchan is your co-actor. So I just cooled down a little, and I saw Mr. Bachchan sitting with a moustache, beard, a shirt, a trouser, and a coat, and a blanket on it, and reading a book. And there was no AC. So I went up to him. He said, sir, I'm Anupam Kher, and of Saransh fame. He said, yeah, I've heard about you. And he was very, very humble. So I said, one thing, can I ask you something? He said, it's very hot, and you're wearing a false beard, moustache, big jacket, and why aren't you feeling hot? So he said in his typical manner, he says, if I think about heat, I feel. If I don't, I don't. So after that, I never asked for any fan or AC in my... But yes, I think, as I said earlier, that I was working 10 days a week. I was working 20 hours a day. I was power drunk. I was power drunk with my work finally getting recognized, by getting work from a platform to a rented room to having a car. I will never remember after my first car's number what numbers do I have, but my first car number is MAP 5068, and I do not know what car number I have. The kind of joy that I had in the first 10,000. For Saransh, for the whole film, I got 10,000 rupees, which is about $200. And then the next film that I signed, my signing amount was 10,000 rupees, and the full amount was 1 lakh of rupees. A lakh of rupees is about $2,000. So when he gave me a 10,000 rupees envelope and I put it in my pocket, and this was in Linking Road, Bandra, which is a very crowded bazaar, I thought everybody is looking at me because everybody knows that I have 10,000 rupees in my pocket. I don't think I've ever enjoyed more money than those 10,000 rupees. They were not finishing only. I went and took my brother to a 5-star hotel. We had beer, we had tandoori chicken and things like that. I thought the bill will be 5,000 rupees. It was 800 rupees. So those 10,000 never finished. And today, if I earn 10 lakhs of rupees, it doesn't make any sense. So I think what happens is success takes away the joy of life from you also. Because after some time, you start taking it for granted that I deserve an air-conditioned car, I deserve a big house, I deserve a 5-star treatment. It takes away the innocence. Luckily, I'm from a small town and I revisit my innocent days and I still keep, hopefully, parallel to what I should be.
You've dipped into the Western film industry as well with Bend It Like Beckham and Bride and Prejudice as well, which obviously got you some recognition in the West. How do you compare that, the Bollywood/Hollywood experience?
I don't think talent-wise we are less. I don't think. I think management-wise, the professionalism-wise, we need to be much more professional.
Those were a good experience then?
Yes, a great experience. I think working in Bend It Like Beckham also came as my second innings. I decided to start from scratch. So Bend It Like Beckham came at a very right time. And me being from a trained background, me being from a drama school, I was craving to work in a disciplined atmosphere where everybody will come on time, where everybody will rehearse, where everything is on a piece of paper, which is not here. We are given here 80% times the dialogues 10 minutes before the scene. And out of 300 films, I must have got a written script only of 3 films. The rest of them is narrated to you. But it's a great system. I like working over here. I like sometimes. But yes, I think now over the years, I think we are imbibing the West style of functioning. We need to be much more trained because it's not possible otherwise to make films. But Bride and Prejudice, then I did ER, I did an episode of ER. I did another film called Mistress of Spices, which is about to be released. It's a great experience. I would like to work more often there.
Do you find the Bollywood system, because of its vagueness or looseness, stressful or actually quite liberating?
It has its plus and minus points both. I think it's stressful because sometimes you get frustrated because you are working with non-professionals. Anybody can sort of make it. I think that's now things are changing, but till about 10 years back, there were only 2 sources of entertainment in India. One was watching film and the other was producing children. And that's why we are number 1 in both almost. we make the maximum amount of films and we produce maximum children. But now I think there are so many other avenues of entertainment coming in, thousands of channels coming in, game parks, multiplexes, etc. So things are different. But if we become professional and if we become more organized, I think that will be that will be a dream run.
The stress did get you at one stage though, because you even had a fairly serious health scare.
Yes, I was working day and night, and one day I discovered in the morning that I have facial palsy, and I could not speak my lines. And I was doing a film of the same producers who had given me my break, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, which incidentally is the biggest grosser of all times in India. And they had put up a huge set. There was about 15 to 20 actors on the same set, and my doctor said you can't do anything for 1 month.
It was paralyzed.
Yeah, my face was like this. I could not speak. I could not blink from one eye. And I have done the whole film, that whole section of that film with my face like this. That I think also stopped me for some time. I will not say that it happened because of my working day and night, but it has got nature's way of telling me that I need to slow down.
Is there any Western actor you can relate to that you would say, this is who I compare myself with? Is there anyone in Hollywood?
Well, I think Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro are my favorite actors, and I think I would love to do the kinds of role those people do. They're very lucky to be in their 50s, to be in their 60s, and yet do remarkable, brilliant roles. I think we are reaching that stage, and I'm glad that I have many years to be able to do that. And one day, if one of them gives me an award, I'll be very happy.
How would you like to be remembered as an actor?
As an actor who did not take himself so seriously and who did who enjoyed the process of acting rather the end result. For me, the journey is much more important than the destination.
Anupam Kher, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you.